You almost done up there?
Yep, we're safe. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
So before we get into today's sponsor, which is going to be later on, we have got a few things that we need to do. And also, I've got to show y'all what Jim got me for my birthday. It is an early birthday present, only a few days early, but...
Yeah, just a couple. I'm not that big of an overachiever. I am kind of an overachiever, but I usually fall short on the whole gift-giving thing. Not my forte. This time I kind of beat the timeline.
Okay, check this out, y'all. What? For those of you that didn't know, in high school, I used to ride dirt bikes. So this is gonna be so much fun.
This is Lydia's new hog.
My new hog.
I have to get you some, like, all the leathers and stuff. You know, one of those helmets with the speakers and stuff in them. That way when you're going 12 miles an hour, you can stop.
Okay, really though, this thing's like a 200cc. So I am so excited to get on this. But before we get on here and I get to have my fun, we have got to get our water leak figured out. Would you like to tell the kind folks exactly what happened to our water leak situation?
Welcome to Cajun country living, where two people that before they started their homestead had never even built, not even a birdhouse really, you know, other than the pieces that was already made to go together that you didn't have to do any calculations on, where we do outstanding and wonderful things and things that are push us past our limit. And then we turn right around and do something incredibly dumb and run over the water line with a lawnmower.
And by we, who are we specifically talking about?
I had a rat in my pocket. It was me and that rat.
Jim, when you're gonna break it, it's gonna break. You better get off of it. So over the winter time, we had a water leak that was out in the pasture that it was caused by the cows. So now we are fixing the water leak that is right by the garden. So right here we have our garden and we put this spigot in and it kind of seems like it's just in the middle of nowhere because it kind of is, but it was a good place because we knew we needed water here and we're eventually going to have our porch on the other side. So this would be a really good location for it. Just right now, it doesn't make much sense.
And we had the camper here, so it made perfect sense to have this water spigot right behind the camper.
We all know that in the summer, the days are getting longer and the weather's getting warmer. And let's face it, we all like to say that we relax in the summer, but typically all of our schedules get so busy, which means that we get in a hurry. With our busy schedules, we are at ease knowing that SimpliSafe's smart alarm camera and live guard protection are watching over our home 24/7. SimpliSafe's fast protection monitoring helps to stop crime in real time. With 24/7 live guard protection exclusive to SimpliSafe, a professional monitoring agent can see and speak to intruders in your home, stopping them right in their tracks. With an immediate intruder deterrence, the Smart Alarm indoor camera is the only indoor camera that can instantly trigger the alarm and deter intruders with a built-in siren and live two-way agent audio. And best part is it costs less than $1 a day. That's less than half the cost of traditional home security brands. With such easy setup, no service appointment, and delivery straight to your door, SimpliSafe has let you take control of what we consider essential in your home. Having complete control of your system anytime with the SimpliSafe app, you're never locked into a long-term contract or charged hidden fees, which gives us a peace of mind to know that we can cancel at any time. Save 20% with your SimpliSafe security system when you sign up for a fast protection plan. And get your first month free. Visit simplisafe.com/Cajun Country to customize yours. Thank you SimpliSafe for sponsoring this video. All the details are going to be listed in the description.
Now yesterday whenever I got out here to mow, we had suspected that there might have been a little hit and run action whenever Jim hit it, but we didn't know that it was this bad. Also, a little update on Jim's project tractor. Obviously, the chains are not a good sign. We did get it running, but it still needs some work. So for right now, chains are the way to go.
This is a rather large area that this water is coming up from, so we're hoping that the water leak is not too bad.
I don't know, it's somewhere in this general vicinity is where the leak is, so we're gonna have to figure that part out.
Now, we mowed this area before we left for Minnesota. So it has been quite a while, as you can tell by how tall the grass is. We're gonna be glad to get out here and finish this today, but we are fixing to be a sloppy mess.
Oh my God. If y'all remember the last water leak fiasco we had that we didn't know we had, that we dug up in the winter time, it was a total disaster. That leak ended up costing us almost $2,000.
And for the record, we had called the water company and told them, because the water was running down where the water company's line is. So we thought that it was on their side, so it was over 200,000 gallons of water. So we're still a little bit sour about that. We did whatever we could. We tried to get out of it because really they never came out here and checked on it. But you know what? We're not gonna let that happen this time. This is on our side. We are responsible for this. So we're gonna go ahead and get it taken care of.
Yeah, a little bit of PVC pipe and glue is a lot cheaper than $2 grand. So this pipe here that's coming straight up and down, this is the main pipe from the meter all the way in here to the road. This is 1.5 inches. We reduced it down to 1 inch, and this is the feed going to the house. And this is the first shutoff valve. So we're hoping that the leak is on this side. We don't know yet, we gotta dig it up and figure it out. But we're gonna be doing things a little different than we did last time because I don't wanna be dipping out water with a bucket.
First thing that we're gonna be doing is digging a sump hole, and all that's gonna do is allow us to suction all this water out using our pump this time, because last time that whole 5-gallon bucket thing is not gonna happen. We went out and bought a...
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the water removal Hootis 2000.
Yes, the water removal Hootis 2000 is gonna be coming into play shortly. But first we have to dig it a hole so we can sit down in there and be collecting all the water that's around there, and we can get it out of this area so we can really see what we're working with. You might be wondering why our sub pump is in this old pot. Well, this sub pump, all these little grooves in it right here are places that it sucks in the water, and what it's gonna do is run all this water that we don't want over here through the hose and away. So we're gonna set the pot down in the hole, we're gonna set the sub pump into the pot. That way, all that little stuff that's in the water, all those little tatas, all the grass, everything that's in there cannot get into the sub pump. We know we're gonna have little particles and stuff, but it'll help to keep these holes open and free so more water can get out at a quicker rate. This is a pretty rough looking pot, but that's why we picked it. It's got the little pinholes in the bottom so water can still get through here. So it's pretty much just gonna be filtered through the pot, then through the sub pump, rather than just straight to the sub pump and blocking up all these little holes. Do we really want to have a second Hootis already? The sub pump pot plant protector. Oh, that rolled off the tongue. I can't do that again. Sub pump pot plant protector. What'd I say? Something like that.
Moment of truth.
So we've dug up everywhere that was wet going towards the house. And?
No water leak. So we have a water leak, but we don't have a water leak. We got the water on, we got the fittings exposed, and we don't have a drip. So how is this possible? Unless the water leak is further down there and it's coming up. Oh Lord, I hope not, that sucker's deep. We're just gonna leave it pumped out for a minute and just see if we can figure out where the water's coming from. Maybe they'll give us a clue. Just keep all the water pumped out and see which way it's flowing to. I really don't know. God, I hate water leaks.
Jim is going to dig the area between our first sub pump hole and our other sub pump hole. That way it'll start draining some more of this water, and maybe we'll be able to tell a little bit more. So there's a red wasp. And maybe we'll be able to tell a little bit more.
You and them bugs.
No, the red wasps are mean, okay?
You think that was an 18-wheeler flying towards you.
Oh my gosh. Hey, real quick, we always get comments asking about this building, and I know that you have that picture somewhere of it gutted, and what it actually was my brother-in-law had this at his house and he wanted to have it demoed, so we thought we'll demo it. So we put it on the back of a trailer and hauled it over here and redid it. Just good enough so we could stick our stuff in there whenever we were working, but that's what that building is. So we're gonna end up getting rid of it, but it's just been a temporary shed for us.
That's a 16 by 24 and we hauled it on a little bumper pull trailer all the way over here.
Yeah, talk about a teeter-totter. Going like this the whole time, I couldn't watch. It was making me a nervous wreck. Okay, we're gonna run the pump one more time, and then before it fills back up with water, we're gonna try and dig it out as deep as we can. That way we have room to work, right?
That's the game plan.
So now, gotta go shut off the water, the main pump, and that way we can start fixing up our problem. right, so the water shut off and we obviously saw where the water was spewing from. Yes, spewing. So what we're gonna do now is cut this pipe out, put a new piece in, re-glue it, and fill her back in. Work smarter, not harder, kids.
So I actually did have 2 1.5-inch fittings. I didn't think I had any. I didn't have any 90s, so I'm gonna take 2 45s and put a piece of pipe in between them and make a 90. It's not like the best case scenario, but it should definitely work.
Better than a spewing pipe.
No doubt. Nothing like laying on your belly in the yard, working on water pipe in a mud hole. Outstanding. You know, it's something about cleaning up something with muddy water, you just can't seem to ever get it clean. It's amazing. Well, that was kind of a rodeo, but we was able to muddle through it and get it fixed. No leaks, looking promising. We're gonna leave it uncovered at least overnight just to make sure we don't have any leaks developing. I can't imagine it because we cleaned that really, really good and glued. We put 10 times more glue than we should have. That might be a bad thing, I don't know. But anyway, it is cleaned and glued well. But I'm still not gonna backfill all this until I know for sure it's not gonna be leaking.
That's Mommy's birthday present.
Open.
Yeah, Mommy already opened it.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. You want to ride on Mommy's bike?
Yeah.
Ready. Jim got the hog ready for me while he's cooking dinner so I can take it out for a ride. So I'm gonna take y'all with me and see how it goes.